Hi there and welcome to this video where I'll showcase a project I've built for the Swift Student Challenge 2024. The challenge is a coding contest from Apple for young coders and student developers worldwide to build a Swift Playgrounds app project. And to learn more about the challenge, you can go to developer.apple.com/SwiftStudentChallenge. So let me show you what I've built this year. I have it right here in the Swift Playgrounds app for Mac. However, it was made for iPad. The only issue is I had some troubles recording audio from the iPad, so I'm going to show it to you here on the Mac with a screen recording, and I think it's going to be fine. So let's do this. We can launch the actual app by pressing plus up here, and then a window will appear where a simulated kind of iPad device is. So this is exactly how it would look on the iPad. Now, what is the actual project about? I've built a sampling device, which can be used for music production. It allows you to record different sound samples, creatively manipulate them, and then play them back simultaneously or with a certain rhythm so that you layer on top of each other different sound files, they play back together, and then a nice composition can occur. You can just explore some musical ideas, create beats, melodies. A lot of things are actually possible, and it is just a great, fun, and fairly easy way to create some music. Right now, here we can see this is a floating user manual that is there to onboard people, show them how this device works, also provide some inspiration, but since I'm here to walk you through, I'm gonna minimize this and move it out of the way. Great, so now that the entire app is uncovered, we can see that there's a button section on the bottom, and we have an analog-inspired display on the upper section. And right now it tells us that we are in play mode. And in play mode, we can start playing back the sound samples. By default, the app already comes with some sound samples loaded. So for example, pad 1 to 9 have some drum sounds. So let's listen. Pad 4 has a drum sequence. And on pad 6, we have a melody. Pad 7 has some vocals.
It's easy.
And you can already start getting an idea for how this works. You can play up to all 9 sound samples at the same time, mix things together, and then you can create some music with that. It's going to be a bit different to showcase that on the Mac because this really utilizes the multi-touch features of the iPad, which is not available on the Mac. So all I can do right now is try to click as fast as possible to layer different sounds on top of each other, but you're still gonna get an idea for how this works. So for example, we can have a beat and a melody playing at the same time. And to do this, I'll press pad 4 and 6 as fast as possible, and on the iPad with like 2 fingers at the same time. And then we're starting to layer on top of each other 2 sound files. So let's try this.
It's easy.
And just like that, you can start creating some music. But the real magic happens when you're recording your own audio files on these pads. And to do that, we can switch from play mode into edit mode. For example, on pad 8, let's long press pad 8 and bring it into edit mode. We can see mode edit pad 8, and we see the status LED underneath of the pad 8 is blinking. And now pad 8 is ready for a new recording, and I'm gonna try to record a clapping sound like that. So let's do it. Great, so let's play that one back and see how it turned out. There's my clap sound, but you might have noticed that there's like a slight delay until the actual action happens, which is because I have recorded like about a second of time too early. And that is a great opportunity to showcase the effects buttons up here in the darker gray color. And one effect that comes in really handy is the trim function. Because on such a sampler, you want to have the sound action you really want to hear, like the clapping sound, to start as soon as you hit pad 9 in this case. And the trim function allows you to cut off from the beginning of an audio file. And we're just gonna do that. So bring again or pad into edit mode. I'm just confused. Is it pad 8? yeah, it was pad 8. Okay, let's go into edit mode for pad 8, select trim, and now you can see in the effects panel that the trim effect is enabled, and the effect strength indicator, which is that red little triangle, shows that we are on the beginning of the audio file. And now by pressing plus repetitively, we can like start trimming off from the start of the audio file until we're just right before the sequence of the file we want to have. So let's do it. Press plus a couple of times. There we go. You can also go too far, like then you actually trim off the actual sound, which is what we have right now, but minus brings you back. And now we have the clapping sound directly as we wanted. So we can leave the trim mode. There are other effects as well. For example, gain increases like the actual volume of a pad. We can increase that here. We have a low pass filter to remove some static noise the microphone might have picked up. And we also have a pitch effect, which can help to increase or decrease the tonal height of a recording. That doesn't make much sense on a clapping sound, so I'll show it to you with a melody. So let's exit the edit mode here, go into edit mode, or actually let's go here. Pad 6 has a melody, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate that melody onto pad 9 and then apply a pitch effect. We can do this again, go back into edit mode, long press where you want to paste that to, in our case pad 9. You have theme, info, show duplicated, so it all worked. Now we have the same melody on pad 9. And we can adjust the pitch. Again, just use plus. All right, and now we have the same melody, but at 2 tonal pitches. And you can do that with any recording, and you can start to imagine how you can build up melodies, beats, all kinds of things with those sound samples and effects, and then just layer those sounds up together and create nice sounds. So that is kind of what I've built this year for the Swift Student Challenge project. It's been quite a challenge to get like the different audio components work together, chain effects, but it's been great fun, and I'm really pleased how that one turned out. If you want to try that on your own, I have the source code available on GitHub. I'll put the link down in the video description. There's a little installation guide, but it's really easy to get it running. You'll need the Swift Playgrounds app on the iPad, and then you can try that one too. So that's it for my short little video. It's been super cool to create this app. I had a lot of fun, and I'm very happy that Apple selected the Playground as one of the winning ones for this year. I've just received the winner's certificate, and I'm gonna also upload a quick video about unboxing this thing on this channel soon too. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any feedback, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and yeah, then have a nice day and see you soon.